some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football.
Today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over.
Will Reichard has it all teed up. And off we go from Cleveland. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a promising young rookie quarterback from Florida State.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
That's brought in by Mooney. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. It's into the hands of Mooney. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well. Ahead for a gain of 5. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the 37. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
4th and 3, drive on the line. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yard. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now off play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
A loss of 7.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now from the gun. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's a throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw left side, complete. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Third down, 1 yard to go. He's dropping back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They're going play action. One's complete, right side. And they're going to haul it down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's complete, David Njoku. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He has the first over the middle. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. They go play action here. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Going ground on 1st and goal. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. To throw here on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Pushing it up past the 30. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Browns will go on offense. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The give now out of the shotgun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action on 1st down. He fires one deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after... And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes... Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Running left out of the second down option. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All in left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They'll run here from the gun. Broke through the tackle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They give it to him again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pass play now. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns working here. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3. He throws a bullet to the... He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game.
Patriots 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And he had everyone thinking 6 before they finally get to him and stop that return.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. He gets it headed right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 27. Looking right, and he finds him. Continuing to move past the 45. He could do it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Running right. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Throwing from the gun here. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They just get the play off. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So it's halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Browns in a dime set, 3rd down coming, trying to lock up those passing lanes. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From midfield now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit Pater 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're throwing it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They go play action on 1st. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Browns 24.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's brought in by Mooney. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Trying the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. At the 20. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This offense running out for a new series led by their running back. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He'll get this complete to Mooney.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He fires one deep down the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 3 on that gain. And that gives the Browns a first. get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Running for it again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third down from the gun. Escapes. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Patriots ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Tossing right to the short side. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a throw here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that.
Touchdown, New England! The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared and, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
35-yard line.
They'll throw it again. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. David Njoku, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll throw on first. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Christian is in with the INT.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to the air here. The back grabs it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2.
The Browns will line up.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Jump off cover. Out of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Blown back gets the handoff. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to the well again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Patriots holding on to a field goal lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Looking to throw. is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Oh, and they got there in time. He's taken down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Setting up to pass. That one complete to Njoku. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this forward to the 19. On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Back to throw. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. He'll look to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Still sticking with the passing game. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation. We both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Here's 2nd and 7. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. Now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.